I remember when I first laid eyes on the Bob Barker. It was in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, in West Africa. A thick layer of red dust covered every single surface. This ship had lived a number of lifetimes. It had been a whaling ship, killing fin and blue whales down in the Antarctic. It had been a Norwegian Coast Guard ship, and it had been a bunkering barge. Now it was destined for a scrap heap. But we bought that ship. We gave it a second lease on life, and we turned a whaling ship into an anti-whaling vessel. As a former whaling ship, the Bob Barker had a massive karmic debt to repay. And thanks to the generosity of Mr. Bob Barker, the vessel spent over 10 years chasing Japanese whaling ships around the frozen continent of the Antarctic. And I was given the greatest honor of my life when I was asked to take command of the ship. Ever since I was a 14-year-old boy, I wanted to stop whaling. This vessel gave me 500 tons of steel to negotiate with. Strong and reliable, I knew that I could count on the ship when my crew and I had to wedge it between an 8,000-ton factory whaling ship and a 5,000-ton refueling tanker in order to prevent the former from refueling.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Steel buckled as this 5-story tall floating slaughterhouse collided with the Bob Barker, but I knew that the ship would hold, and I trusted the ship with my life. With the Bob Barker standing in its way, the Japanese whaling fleet retreated from the Southern Ocean, and we saved 932 whales that year. With whaling ended in the Southern Ocean, we set course for the most notorious poaching vessel in the world, a ship called Thunder, wanted by Interpol for poaching Patagonian and Antarctic toothfish. The Bob Barker would set the world record for the longest maritime pursuit in history, chasing Thunder for 110 days, covering 3 oceans and 11,000 nautical miles, until the captain of Thunder, unable to shake us as pursuers, sank his own ship to destroy the evidence on board.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to the Shadowlands. We are now in the most remote fishing grounds in the world.
This poacher's been trying to do everything to lose us. They've taken us through ice conditions. They took us to some of the worst weather that the Southern Ocean can throw at us, and we just kept on their tail. I don't know what the Thunder's going to do now.
The chase of Thunder from the Antarctic to West Africa took the Bob Barker and Sea Shepherd on a voyage to the next chapter of defending the oceans. Working in partnership with law enforcement agencies from several coastal states, we've assisted countries to arrest dozens of vessels for illegal fishing, each one of those an illegal slaughterhouse shut down. What started in West Africa, followed by 13 years of loyal service, ends in West Africa as we have to retire our beloved Bob Barker, and I feel like I am losing part of my heart. If Sea Shepherd had never acquired this ship, it would have been just another vessel. Instead, Bob Barker achieved a truly noble mission.
The Sea Shepherd Conservation Society called the Japanese whaling fleet poachers. Bob Barker donated $5 million to the anti-whaling activists. They thanked him by naming this ship after him.
I said, I have $5 million, let's get it on. And that's what we did.
Hey, Sid. So I have in front of me the Thunder.
You do.
Yep, we've got a visual ID on the vessel.
There's an Interpol purple notice issued for this vessel. We've told the vessel that they're under arrest, and we've told them to go to Fremantle, Australia.
The Sea Shepherd ship, Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
The Bob Barker.
Good afternoon. This is Bob Barker.